Hi, I am going to discuss about crawling and cogging in three-phase induction motor. Crawling is the effect of harmonics. Harmonics may be categorized into two categories. One is time harmonics and second one is the space harmonics. The crawling is the effect of space harmonics. Now let me consider a three-phase induction motor. This is the stator winding of the motor and this is rotor, and this stator winding is connected with three-phase AC supply. Okay, so the air gap flux produced by three-phase stator winding carrying sinusoidal currents, the flux wave shape is non-sinusoidal in nature. According to Fourier series analysis, non-sinusoidal flux is equals to fundamental sinusoidal flux plus higher order harmonics flux. Higher order means it includes even plus odd harmonics. Since flux wave shape has half wave symmetry as shown in this figure, all even harmonics means multiple of 2 like 2, 4, 6 and so on are absent in the Fourier series. So, this equation can be reduced like this: non-sinusoidal flux is equals to fundamental flux plus higher order odd harmonics only, because due to half wave symmetry the even harmonics are absent. So, only odd harmonics will remain in the non-sinusoidal flux. Third harmonics flux wave produced by each of three phases neutralize one another. So, the resultant air gap flux is free from third harmonics and its multiples. So, this equation can be further reduced like this: non-sinusoidal flux is equals to fundamental sinusoidal flux plus higher order odd harmonics 5, 7, 11, 13 etc. Why this is neutralized? Because the third harmonics in the flux wave of all the three phases are in space phase, but differ in the time phase by 120 degree. Harmonics induction torques. A three-phase winding carrying a sinusoidal current produces space harmonics of the order H is equals to 6k plus minus 1, where k is equals to positive integer number, could be 1, 2, 3 and so on. The synchronous speed of the H harmonics wave can be calculated as NSH. Here Ns is representing the synchronous speed and H is the synchronous speed of the Hth harmonics. As we know, Ns is equals to 120 F by P and multiplied by the H here. Now, for example, the synchronous speed of the seventh harmonics we want to know, then the speed of the seventh harmonics is equals to Ns7 is equals to Ns divided by 7. We have just substitute 7 in this equation. Now, we get the synchronous speed of the seventh harmonics. Now, we want to know rotation direction of space harmonics wave. From this formula, we can get H is equals to 6k plus 1. So, this is called forward harmonics. Wave rotate in the same direction as the fundamental. Like if this is the direction of our fundamental flux, so the forward harmonics will also go in the same direction. This equation h is equals to 6k minus 1 gives the backward harmonics wave rotate in the opposite direction as the fundamental wave. So, if the direction of the fundamental wave is like this, so the backward will rotate like this. How we will calculate that which one is the backward harmonics and which one is the forward harmonics? So, just substitute the integer values of k in these equations. Let me consider k is equals to 1. Forward harmonics will be 6k and k is 1. So, 6 multiplied by 1 plus 1 is equals to 7th harmonic. So, the forward harmonics for the value of k is equals to 1 is 7th, and the backward harmonics for the value of k is equals to 1 is 6 into 1 minus 1 is equals to 5th harmonics. So, for the value of k is equals to 1, we got two harmonics, one is forward, that is 7th, and one is backward harmonics, that is 5th harmonics. Balanced system, the third harmonics are absent. Hence, third harmonics do not produce any rotating field and torque because they are not present. So, the total flux of the motor consists of three components if the third harmonics are absent, provided the higher order of the harmonics are neglected. Fundamental torque with synchronous speed ns is equals to 120 F upon P. Fifth harmonics torque with synchronous speed ns by 5, because we have calculated it with the formula ns is equals to 120 F upon h into P, where h is the number of harmonics. So, fifth harmonics current will have phase difference of 5 into 120, or we can say 600 degree to 360 minus 120 is equals to minus 120 degree. Hence, the revolving speed setup will be in the reverse direction with speed ns by 5. The small amount of fifth harmonics torque produce braking action because the direction is reverse, that can be neglected. The third component is seventh harmonics torque with synchronous speed ns by 7. We have just substitute the value h is equals to 7 here. The seventh harmonics current will have a phase difference of 7 into 120, and that is 840. So, from here if you solve it, we get the equation phase difference is 120 degree. Hence, they will set up rotating field in forward direction because the angle is plus with the synchronous speed equal to ns by 7. So, the resultant torque is equals to fundamental torque plus seventh harmonics torque. The seventh harmonics torque reaches its maximum positive value just before 1 upon 7th of the ns. Like here, this is the fifth harmonics and it will produce the braking effect, while the seventh harmonics is supporting to the or moving in the forward direction. Okay, but what happened? Let's motor start and it start producing the torque. It will follow like this. This is our load torque. Okay, this is the load torque of the machine. Okay, so at this point we can see that the torque produced by the machine, load torque are equal. So, the machine will start rotating at this speed and this is ns by 7. So, if the mechanical load on the shaft involves constant load torque, like it could, here I have considered the variable load, but it could be like this as well. Okay, the torque developed by the motor may fall below this load torque. Okay, in this case motor will not accelerate up to its normal speed because it will once the motor torque will touch the load torque, it will start rotating on that particular speed. In this case, motor will not accelerate up to its normal speed, but it will run at the speed nearly ns/7, and this phenomena is called the crawling in induction motors. Cogging, we also called it magnetic locking or slot locking. Sometimes the rotor of the squirrel cage induction motor refuses to start at all, particularly if the supply voltage is low. This happens especially when the number of rotor slots is equal to the number of stator slots because of magnetic locking between the stator slot and rotor slot. Once the rotor slot and stator slots face each other, the reluctance of the magnetic path is minimum. That is why the rotor tends to remain fixed and motor refuses to start. This phenomena is called cogging or magnetic locking of induction motor. Another reason of cogging, if the harmonic frequencies coincide with the slot frequency due to the harmonics present in the supply voltage, then it causes torque modulation. As a result of it, cogging occurs. Methods to overcome cogging. The number of slots in the rotor should not be equal to the number of slots in the stator. Screwing of the rotor slot. That means the stack of the rotors is arranged in such a way that it is angled with the axis of the rotation. Like if this is the axis, rotation axis, so better to put the conductors like some angle will be between these two. Okay, so this angle we need to maintain, and it will help to overcome the problem of cogging in the machine. Thank you.